I mean, we all know these dudes, right? These guys that are just geniuses, right? They're kind of weird, right? They fucking spend a lot of time in the garage. They're kind of introverted. They don't really have a lot of friends, and they don't really branch out. But they're geniuses. Like at whatever they're doing, they're just they blow my mind. I mean, I know a bunch of people who just all they do is sit in their garage. I mean, they got almost no friends, but they just make the coolest or raddest shit that like just blows my mind every time I walk into their garages. And I want to be able to harness their abilities, man, and just to get out there because I don't know, I just feel like this camaraderie with introverted dudes that like just make rad shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a little bit older, so like I always admired the dude who like lived in your neighborhood who like you would pass by like at 11 p.m. and you just saw sparks coming out of the garage. And and then one day you just pass by and you're like, holy shit, this guy's got this car in there. Like, when the fuck did you do that? And so it's a little bit weird for me, like the current state of affairs with like all the influencers who most of the time don't know shit about cars at all. Um,
Yeah, and that's kind of a bad thing because like I know there's like a bunch of influencers out there that kind of push certain products that are pushed by other people
oh yeah,
and that's the thing. I like there's a difference between running somebody's product because it's good and then running somebody's product because you're getting paid or getting some sort of
right.
accommodation for it, whether it be free parts or something like that.
And
And like
also,
knowing the difference is
I
huge.
even I don't even like knocking people's hustles, right? So like if let's say cheap coil or whatever is giving you money to run their stuff, I'm almost not even like I'm not against that. What I'm against is like violating the trust of the people that are following you. Like you're telling them how awesome it is and this and that. Like, if you got paid to do it as a business decision, do that. You know what I mean? Like I won't be mad at that at all. But don't tell people that it's amazing and all this other stuff. That's when it starts to get funky for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, because
So
you can't make the absolute thing like best of everything. Like if I wanted to do like my standard, right? If I wanted to make a control arm, I want to make it out of 70/75 aluminum. I want to use titanium everywhere. But who the fuck is gonna pay $1,500 for my, for my camera arms? But
yeah, yeah,
compromises have to
that's
be made. But the influencer thing, man, it's been killing me for a while, man. I mean, as you know, people contact us all the time. They want, influencers and all this and that. They want money for us to give them money on top of free parts and things like that. And like I said, I'm a little bit older, and I just think that's weirdo stuff, man. Like I'm not gonna give you money and a free part. I don't even want to give you the free part. You know what I mean? Like I don't get it.
yeah, and
So I mean,
it's kind of a weird thing that we kind of see today. And I
uh,
I I personally, if I see something that I like and I want to support a product, I will buy that product.
me too. Me too.
And that's that's the biggest thing. It's either if I can't afford their product, I will either try my best to buy that product or find an accommodation that is close enough to that product that I'm
Right.
not giving up
Absolutely, man.
quality. And that's the
And
thing. It's quality is quality whenever it comes to this. Can a lot of the stuff that I've seen, like quality parts, are hard to come by,
right.
and when they're made right, they'll last you. And that's the biggest thing when it comes like because I drift, and this is a drifting podcast. We beat
For
the shit out
sure.
of shit, and you'll know
Big
when shit breaks.
right. You know right away. And I love Chaz's parts too. You got the Nerp Tech right behind you, man. He does he makes his control arms out of steel and they'll just never break. And if you're drifting, man, you need those arms, man. If you're drifting a BMW, man, you need Chaz's parts, man. 'Cause this is a guy who just knows, man. Like it's just like I said, you need a specialist, man. You need somebody that's done it before. And
Yeah,
I'm not knocking any of the other guys who do that all this stuff, but Chaz knows these cars. Like he's a weirdo like me and you, right? Like he's
yeah,
got these exact cars and knows them in and out. So like if he tells me something, I'm gonna listen.